Hi Scorpios, welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It's time for your general reading. I have shuffled these cards very well, but I'm going to shuffle them just a few more times while you're on camera. This is a two-part reading, by the way. The overall energy of this reading will be the middle card in the first part of the reading. I'm still doing private readings in case you're wondering. It's not going to resonate with everyone now. This is a general reading. You can take from the reading what does resonate. Or you can check your moon or rising sign. That might be the one that resonates. So let's get started here. Okay, let's get the cards out for Scorpio that Scorpios need for their reading, please. Universe. There you are, as the Death card is your card. The card of transformation for Scorpios. What do they need to know? What's happening? Any advice for our Scorpios? Any advice at all? Let's see. That one goes right there. For Scorpios, please. Okay, let's see what we have. Pick these up in the same order that they come out and lay them down in the same order as they come out. Boy, are you done with these offers that come in that turn out to be toxic in your life. You are ready for change, and you know what? The universe is ready for your change because we have the Wheel of Fortune surrounding your entire reading. You are moving forward. You're making changes in your life, and you can't even help it with the wheel here. You can't even help it but move forward. I love the wheel because it's always for the better. It's the Wheel of Fortune. It's always for the better. So I have cards left to go towards the second part of the reading. So the overall energy here, we are the wheel, the universe. That wheel is turning. And this is what we're going to talk about. How you're moving forward. Maybe even why you're, I see part of why you're moving forward already. But as you know, my readings usually tell somewhat of a story. So, there it is, the Wheel of Fortune. That wheel is turning. And it's like whispering in your ear. It's pulling on you. It's pushing on you. It's doing what it has to do to get you to move forward. You can't stop that. Up in your highest energy is the Page of Cups. Well, the Page of Cups, as you can see, they have a fish in their cup, and it's an offer with a fish. That's like a half full offer or half empty, however you want to look at it. So you've been getting these love offers that they just don't go anywhere. I know they don't go anywhere, so this is what we're doing because I can see the rest of these cards, but the Devil's right next to the Page of Cups. So these offers include toxic energy a lot of times. And it's like bondage. So if you get wrapped up in a love relationship, some of them, or at least one of them, has something toxic attached to them. So it could be anything from another person to an addiction or an action that they, like gambling, something like that. That comes between you and them. And it just turns out to be toxic. You can't get rid of what's attached to them without getting rid of them. So, you, my friend, here's your card, the card for Scorpio. This is the Death card. It's a great card. It's a card for transformation. You're moving away from that. You're seeing your past for what has happened, ex-love relationships, whatever, and you are moving forward. You're going through a transformation so that you can move forward. That Wheel of Fortune. The universe is almost making you change the way you look at things so that you make different decisions in moving forward. This is the end of the old, the beginning of the new. It's a great card to have, especially up in your highest energy. Now, under this Page of Cups is the Seven of Cups. Yeah, it's like these relationships you were in, you were always waiting for the relationships to come to fruition, you know? Um, it's like traditional, like, you know, you date, you get married, you have children, you buy a house, I mean, that kind of thing. And you're waiting for to be balanced and grounded in a relationship, and it just wasn't happening. And there's a lot of waiting going on with the Seven of Pentacles. And this is waiting and waiting and waiting. I can't say that enough. It's a lot. Look how they're leading on that staff there. Bored, waiting. Can't hardly stand up anymore. So next to the Seven of Pentacles, which is right under that Page of Cups, is the overall energy of the Wheel of Fortune. And next to the Wheel of Fortune is a Nine of Swords. Now the Nine of Swords is under the Death card here. So you're moving forward. But you've been through it. Oh my gosh, you have been through it. And this was all part of what the universe had to do. It had to make you go through some things in order to move you forward. It's like they got better things for you to do, okay? And that's where you're headed, to a much better place, Wheel of Fortune. And you have been in your head. It's hard to make a transformation in your life. It's difficult to change any type of behavior or any type of way of even looking at things sometimes. So yeah, it's like these thoughts, they go through and through and through your mind, and it has to do with these previous choices that you were making, but you're putting an end to that. You're changing. You're transforming. I have the Two of Swords here right under the Seven of Pentacles. So, you know, this is guarding your heart. Okay, you got your arms across your heart. You got your swords up in self-protection. You have a blindfold on. You've left yourself. You let yourself stay in a position of waiting for something to happen, for relationships to come to fruition, and just trusting and believing that things will change and it'll happen. But look at the waiting that you're doing. Oh my gosh. And with that Seven of Pentacles. So because you haven't taken any action, you just find yourself not dealing with the situations until they finally, you know, do fall apart. You've carried so many burdens with relationships. So I have the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is really a good card because it's the end of carrying a heavy burden. I think you carried most relationships on your shoulders, and you did most of the work and planning and whatever it took in the relationships. You're moving away from carrying the burden. It's like you're changing, you're transforming, and you're looking for a relationship that is half and half. No, you don't want to carry the whole burden. You can only do that so long before you break down. So you can drop those wands one by one or all at once. It's going to take some healing. I mean, you know, I got the Four of Swords right below the Nine of Swords, and next to this heavy burden you're going to let go. So this is a healing card. Look at the stained glass windows, very spiritual. This is meditation, praying, soul searching for your path forward, for healing. It's a very deep healing card. So you're getting past all this. You're getting a lot of this behind you, And you are transforming because of these past experiences and are moving towards where the universe wants you to go. And it's always for the better. What that universe is in, I mean, that Wheel of Fortune is right in the exact place where we want it. It's one of my very favorite cards. Who doesn't want change for the better, right? I need 2 more cards, please, for Scorpio's reading. 2 more cards. There's 1 and 2. So I got the 2 of Pentacles right next to the Death card, the card for transformation. This is weighing the pros and cons, okay? So you're like, this is part of probably that 9 of Swords energy, is trying to figure out how to move forward. What is your best path forward here? So, you know, you want to be grounded, you want to be stable, you're tired of waiting for someone else to help bring that towards you. And you don't want, you're tired of these Page of Cups offers with something else in the cup. And you don't want a relationship that's full of apologies, believe me. Apologies are nice when they're needed, but how many apologies can you live with? You know, it's like, so yeah, I really feel like there was been this toxic energy around you. So you see those ships bouncing around behind the figure 8 here that has the pentacles? Your ship is out there. It's still out there. And then what you're trying to do is figure out how to bring it in. And what is your best path forward? So don't worry about it, because the universe is involved here and it's not going to let you go the wrong way now. Okay? They're in the strongest part of this reading. If this is your reading, this is all what we're talking about, is the universe helping to move you forward in the right direction. I have the Page of Pentacles next to the 2 of Pentacles. Keep your eye on that pentacle. This is like advice. Don't take your eyes off the future. Always think about the future. You know, what you can do to build a better future. So, this is where you're headed. This is what you're doing. You're starting to really take charge of yourself in your own life. I have the King of Pentacles next to the Page of Pentacles. All the cards are male or female. The King of Pentacles here, very mature. This is Earth, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. And look at the pentacle. And they're saying, you know, keep your eye. So it starts out with the Page of Pentacles. Keep your eye on that pentacle and you'll end up with it. You'll end up with it. That's where you're headed. This is where the universe is taking you, okay? So, you know, just go with the pushing and the pulling and the whispering. I think you know. I think you're figuring this out right now. I have the King of Swords under the 2 of Pentacles and next to the 9 of Swords. Keep your guard up. Keep your sword out in front of you. Look for the truth and the clarity. Seek the truth and the clarity. Don't let these Page of Cups offers come into your life anymore. Keep them at bay. Just don't let them get so close that they're holding you back or hurting you. So the King of Swords, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, air. Keep that sword out in front of you. That's the way you should be in self-protection, not the 2 of Swords. You should be in the King of Swords. The King of Swords rules, and you need to rule your own life. The 2 of Swords is not dealing with it, not wanting to do it, not wanting to see it, just hoping it works out. No, you want to see everything, and you want to know everything. I have the Lovers right next to the King of Swords and under the Page of Pentacles. Wow. Okay, there is somebody out here for you. This is a very, very strong soulmate connection. This is the card for Gemini, by the way. So Gemini might be strong in someone's chart here. But the energy, Very strong connection is coming in, and they're associated with this pentacle. Keep your eye on the pentacle. And, if that involves work, keep your eye on your job. However you can get that security, that stability, and it's right on the same line, too, as the universe, as the Wheel of Fortune. There is a very strong connection, soulmate, out there for you. Guardian angels and spirit guides. Look at that card. I mean, they're hovering right over these two people, male or female. They're bringing them together the way they want you to go and come together. So bye-bye to the toxic energy, and the universe is like, you had to go through this to appreciate where you're going. I have the Page of Wands next to the Lovers and under the King of Pentacles. So there are things that you need to say. It's like you might even have to talk to this person. And maybe you're going to meet them through your work somehow. I'm kind of getting that feeling for some of you. It's almost like you have to meet up with somebody. It's like you have to explain something to someone. You're going to have to say something to someone as part of this journey that you're going on. So it's sharing your knowledge with somebody. But this isn't something that you can just hold inside. You have to come out with it. And it's being next to the Lovers and under the King of Pentacles. This is what gets you on track to getting into that King of Pentacles with a very strong soulmate energy. I have the King of Wands, or the Knight of Wands, under the King of Swords. And right next to that healing card of the Four of Swords. So you heal from the past. You now have your guard up. You're seeking truth. You're seeking clarity. You're more mature. You're thinking about your future. You've gone through this transformation, and you're really focusing on you now and your future, and not depending on anybody else. But there is a soulmate out here for you. So the Knight of Wands is taking action. You're going to take action for yourself. This is the most actionable card in the whole deck. And look at you with that sword. You got that sword out there, really seeking that truth, really seeking that clarity. And you don't want to have to go through this healing that you've already been through all over again with someone else. Okay? So next to the Knight of Swords is the Six of Swords. And the Six of Swords is right under the Lovers. Gathering the truth. Gathering the clarity. And it is about this soulmate. Okay, this is a very strong soulmate. I can't express that more. But it looks like this is going to be kind of a slow getting to know you process. Getting to trust you process with the soulmate. But it's going to take conversation. I feel like you're going to be thrown together somehow by the universe. And it might have to do with your work. Somehow with your work. And then I have the Seven of Wands right next to the Six of Swords and under the Page of Wands. This is like blocking some communications. It's like everybody's got an opinion. It feels like there might be some rumors. Okay, might get started. But the thing is, and people might have an opinion on what you should do, okay? You have your own wand. You can make up your own mind. This is what this card is talking about. You don't have to listen to all this static that's coming in, okay? You can pick and choose what you want to listen to, or you can just listen to yourself. But with the Wheel of Fortune surrounding this entire reading, whatever decision you make is going to be the right decision because they actually have control, the universe. So it might be difficult getting there, but it looks like everything's going to turn out wonderfully. You are in a state of transformation right now. So you probably feel a little lopsided at the moment. And things might be difficult at the moment, but it's all part of you moving forward. So I hope you understand what I'm trying to say with this reading. Let's take out your angel card. Now there's spirit animals in here too, so let's see what shows up. Let's see what kind of message we have, some kind of advice, or just something that make you feel confident in moving forward. There it is. It's a flipper. So you have Angel Azure. These are hard to read. I know they're dark. So I'm going to read it to you. It says, your desired outcome will occur in the very near future. Have patience and faith, and don't try to force it to happen. So you have an angel that's giving you some advice here. Just take a deep breath. Let the universe move you forward, just in a calm, tight manner. Say the things you need to say. Do what you're supposed to be doing for yourself, and you know it. And you know, this transformation, get rid of the toxic energy. You're doing that anyway. You're not going to be able to help that. And things are going to happen. This is your desired outcome, these two cards right here. This is where you're headed, right here. It's hard to ask for more. I know, I sure like seeing it. And this is for our Scorpios, and I thank you for watching Universal Guidance Tarot. I also want to thank my guardian angels, my spirit guides, for helping me deliver you this message.